guys, Drax here, back with another episode of It Moves. We're on Chapter 6, The Abyss. So yeah, let's get started. We spawned in water. Can I interact with fishies? Fishies. Entering a water cave. Hopefully he has like a snorkeler with him or something. Now let's look at his outfit for a minute. Oh, he has diving gear. Smart. Or at least if he's dreaming, then his dreams are smart, at least. So, yeah, let's continue. At least it's not as creepy so far as the other ones were. Oh, great. Just as I say that. What is this? What is this? Okay, let's enter the submarine looking. Okay, there's a person there. There was a person. Drain water and remove diving gear? Yes. Okay then. Okay. I'm here. Okay, so I go this way. Dun dun dun. Who is that? Read logbook? Yes. Captain Theodore Fielding, September 2, 2007. One of my biggest fears is deep water. Ironic when you consider the fact that I am now working on a mining station thousands of feet underwater in the Marina Trench. I have always wondered why I was afraid and reached a simple conclusion. The true fear presented here is actually going down beneath the surface into the depths. It's a combination of all of our most common fears. I fear of the dark when you're at the bottom of a body of water. You can't see anything. It's pitch black. Have you ever tried to swim as far down in a lake as you can? It gets really dark and cold really fast, about 10 feet down. But even that's nothing compared to the deepest point of the entire crust of the earth, located at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, the Marina Trench, which is 38,000 plus feet. If you put Mount Everest at the bottom of the trench, the top of the mountain would still be over a mile below the surface of the ocean. Everything below you is complete darkness, and this definitely plays into our collective fear of the dark. 2. Fear of suffocating. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back before I continue. Okay, BRB. Sorry of that interruption. Let's continue. Fear of suffocating. Have you ever gotten to the point where you swam down too far in the swimming pool and you seriously considered the fact that you might not make it back to the top before you ran out of breath? If you've ever been roughhousing as a kid with blankets and pillows, and you actually accidentally got pinned down inside a sleeping bag or something, and you get to the point where laughter temporarily turns to screaming, you know what a scary concept not be able to breathe is. Even if you have scuba gear down with you down in the deep darkness abyss, there's a chance a valve could pop out or you can run out of oxygen. You can't see and you can't really take a deep breath. Could it get worse? Yes. Fear of the unknown. There are over 1 million species of creatures in the ocean, and scientists estimate there are an additional 9 million species yet to be discovered. That means we only even know what 11% of the creatures in the ocean are. Most of the beings in the ocean are things mankind has never even seen or heard of. Who knows what could be down there? Think about a time when you were walking in a dimly lit basement trying to find something. All of a sudden something brushes up against the back of your neck, they become airborne, similar to frightening cat, or and instantly turn around and shine their flashlight to see what it was. It's never anything actually scary. But in the deep water, it's always something scary. It's dark, you can barely breathe, and something just touched you, and you have no idea where they just went, but there is more to fear, I'm afraid. Fear of flying insects. Imagine that as you're walking along, of all the beetles and scorpions crawling along the ground, the huge black hairy spiders that are hidden from view in the cracks, and the slimy worms and shaking that are burrowed beneath the ground. Simultaneously started flying anywhere they wanted. That is what the bottom of the ocean without water would be like. For the strange creatures underwater, there are no up or down. Even the manliest man, even the manliest men, even though they appear to be calm, quickly tensed up and become filled with a secret fear that the bug might land on their eyeball or fly into their mouth, and that's why men try so hard to kill them. Unfortunately, in deep water, you can't see anything of the undiscovered freakish flying creatures that brush past your body as you grasp at your suffocating throat. Fear of being cut. Imagine that you're running from a bear. You will be eaten if you are caught. And it doesn't help that bears can run faster sideways than the fastest human can run forward. When you're running at the bottom of the sea, everything that is around you was built to move in water. If something truly frightening, like a shark or a giant squid, caught sight of you, you could turn the other way and flail about all you want, but the monster would catch up with you in a split second. You can't get away from anything, even if you had the wherewithal to see and breathe. You couldn't run from danger. It would simply find you and devour you. There are lots of places that I wouldn't want to be, such as trapped in a burning house or alone in the vacuum of space. But in the burning house, at least I could see in space. At least there aren't any creatures that could get me. There are no other places in the universe that combine as many common fears as 7 miles below the surface of the Pacific Ocean. It is because of the combination of all of these fears that I am so horrific by deep water. Okay then. Took forever. Read logbook? No. Okay, can't go up there. Let's go this way. The way that guy went. Dude, it's an anglerfish. That's cool. What? What is happening? Help. This looks like a scene out of a movie where they're falling in water and they can't swim back up. And so, oh god! That thing just popped out in the middle of nowhere. And, can't, like, go anywhere. It's like one of those scenes in the movies. Honestly, I don't think you could die in this game. Oh, great. What if it was asleep? It hadn't so much as breathed since I had woken up. Perhaps it was resting, believing that it had finally got me, that I was finally in its grasp. Or perhaps it was toying with me after all. It had been doing just that for countless nights. And now with me under it, pinned against my mattress, with no mother to protect me, maybe it was holding off, savoring its victory into the last possible moment, like a wild animal savoring its prey. I tried to breathe as shallowy as possible, and mustering every ounce of courage I could, I reached over slowly with my right hand and began to peel the blanket off me. What I found under this covers almost stopped my heart. I did not see it, but as my hand moved the blanket, I brushed against something. Something smooth and cold, something which felt unmistakably like a gone hand. I held my breath in terror as I was sure it must now have known that I was awake. Nothing. I did not stir. It felt dead. After a few moments, I placed my hand carefully further down the blanket and felt thin, poorly formed forearm. My confidence and almost twisted sense of curiosity grew as I moved down further to a disproportionately larger bicep muscle. The arm was outstretched, lying across my chest, with the hand resting on my left shoulder as if it has grabbed me in my sleep. I realized that I would have to make this cadaverous appendage if I even so much as hoped to escape its grasp. For some reason, the feeling of torn rag clothing on the shoulder of this nighttime invader stopped me in my tracks. Fear once again swelled in my stomach and in my chest. As I recoiled my hand in disgust at the touch of straggled, oily hair, I could not bring myself to touch his face, although I wonder to this day what it would have felt like. Dear God, it moved. Chapter 7. Hostia. Save, yes. Well, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Please like, subscribe, write down in the comments section below if you want to see more of It Moved. And yeah, Dryax is now signing out. See ya.